don't think we're in any danger or anything right now, but you never know. But you better believe that as soon as that first raindrop hits, they'll be running right into their shelter. You guys look so handsome after your shower. Well, I'm a little nervous to go to work today. I woke up and I let the dogs out and I looked out and I'm like, oh, I can't see the mountain. Yeah, so it's not looking so good right now. There's a fire about 30 miles that direction. And that's all smoke coming up. You can barely see the outline of the mountain in some spots. Otherwise it's completely covered. Now, I don't think we're in any danger or anything right now, but you never know. Fires have a way of doing the unexpected, and I just pray that it gets contained and doesn't make it anywhere close to our house for so many reasons. It's funny how you see smoke in one area, and it's easy to think that that's the only place where it is, but I just pulled out onto the road headed to work and it's hazy everywhere. The freeway's about a mile straight ahead of me and I can barely see it. It's bad. I hope the animals are okay today and that the smoke doesn't get too bad. For the past 6 weeks, Tommy and my mom's dog, Sandy, have been going to basic obedience school. Well, this was the time for them to graduate, and they did pretty well. The trainer actually made them look a lot better than we did. As you can see, neither one of them were really the stars of the class, which is kind of sad since they were the only two in the class. And neither one of them, like my mom says, Sandy was definitely not the valedictorian, but hey, they had fun, we had fun, and that's what matters. About to blow away here, and did I just see some raindrops? It's our first monsoon storm coming in right now. It's windy and hopefully gonna rain. Got the clouds all around us. The wind is blowing. The animals are enjoying the nice drop in temperature. But you better believe that as soon as that first raindrop hits, they'll be running right into their shelter. Hey guys, What's going on? Hey, Miss Valor. Hey, what's going on over here? There's Grace and Izzy and Bo eating the fruits that Daryl brought home for them today. And vegetables. There's Ralph. Norman's a mess. Hi, Norman. Hey, boy. So we still have the two piglets left, Norman and Grace. And we've got them separated now because we don't need to take any chance of having any more babies. They're not quite old enough to do anything yet, but we just don't want to take any chances. So Norman is with Dad and Grace is with Mom. Everybody's doing well, and so yeah, we'll keep it like that until we can hopefully sell Norman and Grace. My son-in-law has been bugging me for a little while about growing some peppers for him. He loves hot peppers, you know, the hotter the better. So he found a group of seeds that has 4 different colors of habanero peppers and ghost peppers, and I've tried planting them twice already and I have not had success. So we're going to try a different way today. I'm going to plant them in my hydroponics little device here and see if I can at least get them going this way, and then hopefully I can get them out before the roots start tangling up with each other and transplant them. And so I'm just trying to get them a good start this time. Now, my history with this hydroponics thing is mixed. I've grown basil really well in here and a couple of other things, but the problem is I always have the intention of transplanting whatever I have in here, you know, basically just using this to start. But I end up not getting around to it. The roots get all tangled up with each other and then I'm stuck. Because if I untangle those roots, the plant's going to die. So anyway, we're going to see if I can have any better luck this time. Well, now that the tortoises are no longer in the enclosure, they can be anywhere in the yard. And we don't usually see the smaller two because they just hide and whatever. Well, it's feeding time, and Timmy found Morla. Actually found her over under a pile of sticks over there, but I brought her over here so she could eat. And we've got a few that are out right now. There's Morla. Timmy. And then over in here, that's Ian up front, and from this angle that looks like Pearl. So the only one missing right now is Frankie, and I'm sure she's around here somewhere. She's probably still down in the burrow. That burrow has gotten huge, and if I felt safe going down there between sliding dirt and pokey cactuses, I would go down there and check it out. But that burrow is huge. They seem to be happy. They seem to like being able to be all over the yard, and that makes me happy. Here's Morla. Thank goodness the dogs are good with them. They were curious when when she was still under the sticks and were pawing at her and all that stuff, but now that she's out in the open, they're totally fine.
splish splash, I was taking a bath on about a Saturday night. Rub-a-dub-dub, just relaxing in the tub, thinking everything was alright. Well, I stepped out the tub, put my feet on the floor, I wrapped the towel around me and I opened the door. And then a splish splash, I jumped back in the bath. Well, how was I to know there was a party going on? There was a splishing and a splashing, reeling with the feeling, moving and a grooving, rocking and a rolling. Ooh, yeah.
You guys look so handsome after your shower. On one of my videos, somebody posted a comment putting me down for my tortoises because they're dirty. Well, not much I can do about that since they burrow under the ground. Look at, they've dug burrows over there. And even when I clean them off, they throw mud on themselves, so. See, that's what they do. It helps them keep clean, it helps them keep cool. So, you drinking out of the puddle there, Rocky? Uh-oh. We got a little fight going on over there. Hey boys, settle down. There's Pebbles. He's gonna break the pool. And all that water will soon be out if he keeps going that way. And of course it would be the Crusher Bambino. Well, our watermelon is not a complete and total waste. If we're not careful, it could be. I was digging around down here and was shocked to find a couple of decent sized ones. This is one of the Black Diamond watermelons. I don't want to move it around because I don't want to take a chance of breaking that stem, but you can see that it's a good size. Yeah, there's the stem. I don't want to break that. There's another one. Oh, that's the one I was just looking at. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Right here. This one has a little bite out of it by something. We had these screens over the watermelons, and I didn't realize, I thought they were just potentially hindering its growth, but they were actually protecting it and helping the watermelons have a chance to grow. Because over on this side, oh, there's a spaghetti squash growing. Over on this side, where is it? Here it is. We've got one. That the birds got to. So, I'm leaving that one right there so that the birds can continue to eat on that one. And then we put this screen back over those ones over there to hopefully protect them from the birds. There are a lot of new flowers growing. can see right there, potential new watermelon. So the one over here that got eaten is a Jubilee watermelon, and the two that are growing are Black Diamond. So here's a funny thing. In the last video, I mentioned that I had thought that the Black Diamond watermelon was going to be kind of like a personal size small watermelon. After doing a little bit more research, I discovered not only is that not the case, but they are very, very large watermelons. And they routinely reach 50 pounds. One website even said they can get up to about 75 pounds. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get any more than those two, if this plant will support that, if there's even room in this 4x4 bed for that. So anyway, we're just going to see what happens, and just like everything else, it's a learning process. So my prolific, Armenian cucumber plant has been prolific in growing leaves and flowers. I'm going to come over here so you can see it, but not so much in growing fruits. And so a lot of the flowers just aren't getting pollinated. That's why they're not growing. But I trimmed some of the plant back so that hopefully it can produce more flowers and fruits and not as many leaves. So I've got a couple that I've got my eye on now. So here, this vine is coming down from the ceiling, and there's one here that looks like it could be a success, but time will tell. There's another one over here that I just saw. Oh, there's one right there. This one I have high hopes for, because it's getting already, it's starting to get bigger, and so I hope that one's going to come about. There's 3 of them right here that I'm not sure if anything's going to come of them or not, but it's possible. This one probably not, because see how it's turning yellow on the tip? That flower may not have gotten pollinated, so it might be dying there. I think I hand pollinated some of these other ones, but you know, we'll see what happens. Like here's one that didn't get pollinated and it died. So it's just really hard to see them when they're little because they're the same color as the rest of the plant. So you don't really notice them until they get pretty big. But if these make it, then I expect to have them within a few days. Because by the time they get to this point, it'll probably be maybe 4 or 5 days before they're big enough to eat. I set up a produce, like a little produce stand in my office at work, where I can bring produce that I grow and share it with people. And if they want, they can leave a little donation or something. You know, I mean, they'd have to pay if they were getting it from the grocery store, right? So just a little something to help out. And I've got people who are excited about the Armenian cucumbers, but unfortunately they're growing so slowly that every time one's ready, I want to eat it. I don't want to share it. So hopefully, you know, like everything else, this is part of the learning process, and next year we know that they do really well and we'll do a better job maybe trellising them and just giving them space that they need. If you haven't yet gotten your hands on a jar of our new Simplicity line whipped tallow balm, what are you waiting for? I've made it easier than ever for you to get hold of it in my new Etsy shop. So I've got a link in the description, and the address is here on the screen as well. So if you'd like to check it out from the comfort of your own couch, just click that link and we'll get some right out to you. Keep in mind that the summer citrus is a limited edition, and once it's gone, it's gone. So if that's the one that you like, then make sure you act fast so that you don't miss out. Thanks for joining us for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you're subscribed to our channel, hit that thumbs up button, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos.